Roll A, take A.
Hello, and thanks for joining us on this edition of the Newsfeed. I'm Jesse Dix.
And I'm Lauren Farah.
With the Hokie bird for a mascot and maroon and orange as its colors, it's easy to see how unique Virginia Tech is. The Student Alumni Association created a list for students to experience the best of the university community over their years here, and even after graduation. Reporter Kat Schneider has more on this story.
The Hokie Bucket List consists of 72 tasks around campus and the New River Valley to be completed by Hokies to maximize their experience here at Virginia Tech.
It's just to have, like, for your 4 years here, this is what it means to not be a Hokie, but to have lived a really amazing Hokie Virginia Tech experience.
Students can check off small items like finding all of the gargoyles on campus, or bigger items such as ordering their class ring. Each activity is designed for students to create shared memories of their time here at Tech.
Though the Hokie Bucket List is mainly for students, there are many activities for Hokie alum, employees, and fans that they can participate in Blacksburg, like taking a picture with the Hokie bird.
Yeah, I was surprised looking at it and reading them, how many I had done. And even, like, I'm not a student, and I think it's, in some ways it's made for students, but also just the Hokie Nation is so strong that people that aren't students feel like they're part of that.
Any member of Hokie Nation can catch a movie at the Lyric after chowing down on a gyro at Souvlaki's. The bucket list encourages making memories that bond all Hokies together. This is Kat Schneider reporting from Blacksburg.
Spring break is just around the corner, and many students are starting to pack their bags.
Students have travel plans all over the globe, and one must try to stay safe to maximize their trip. Nolan Knight has more.
Thanks, Jesse and Lauren. Spring break this year for Virginia Tech students is from March 3rd to March 11th. Students often spend their break at tropical locations from Mexico to the Bahamas, and although traveling the world to party might seem like a lot of fun, there are dangers involved in the spring break craze. Deputy Sheriff Mac Babb of the Virginia Tech Police Department shared some tips and tricks to stay safe during your trip.
Basic safety rules don't change when you go away for spring break. Yes, you're not in class, but some of the very basic things that we talk about even here on campus: don't go places alone, drink responsibly, have a plan when you go out. All of those apply when you go to these other places.
If you do plan on getting out of this dreary Blacksburg weather and onto a more tropical scene, be sure to stay safe and always have a plan. And if you are going to another country where English isn't the first language per se, it's a good idea to have your address written on a note card just in case you get lost. I'm Nolan Knight, reporting from the Newsfeed. Back to you at the news desk.
In today's workplace, only 20% of engineering professionals are women. Virginia Tech is making strides to increase women engineering majors and close the gender gap. In an effort to promote women in engineering, Virginia Tech offers women-only living learning communities like Hypatia and Lee Hall, so that women would be encouraged. Though, however, a vastly male-dominant major, there's still the question on whether these opportunities are actually making a difference.
I think specifically with Hypatia, one of the huge benefits is that, in the field of engineering, women are underrepresented to begin with. So you give women in an underrepresented field an opportunity to live together, to have resources, to be supported, to live in community with one another.
Last year, only 18% of Virginia Tech's graduating engineers were women. The university will continue encouraging female engineers with opportunities at the Engineering Career Fair next month.
The Smith Career Center is hosting their 5th annual Career Outfitters. All of the faculty and staff have prepared a unique 2-day shopping spree that provides equal opportunity for students. Newsfeed reporter Ricky Lamb has more in this report.
A shopping spree that doesn't even cost a penny. The Smith Career Center has prepared an event with the students' futures in mind. Career Outfitters is a 2-day event where students are able to shop for new or gently used professional attire completely free of charge.
A few of our staff members were talking with some people that work in career centers at another university, and they were telling them about a career closet that they have. And so they got the idea that that would be a great idea for us to have. We didn't want the cost of buying a suit to prohibit students from participating in interviews or really feeling like they were in any way, shape, or form at a disadvantage from somebody who could afford a suit.
At the event, students are able to get a shirt, pants, a suit jacket, or at least an accessory. The event continues to grow every year with an increasing number of donations as well as the number of shoppers.
People are so generous to offer their clothes that they don't wear anymore, and college students all come in and try to build themselves professionally for whatever they're pursuing is really awesome to see.
With the motto Oop Prosum in mind, the Career Center is determined to aid students for their future endeavors.
It's really rewarding for us to kind of see them making that transition from student to professional and see them come out in their suits and that sort of thing.
This is Ricky Lamb reporting.
Mental health awareness and outreach is becoming a huge trend among university athletic departments in the United States. Virginia Tech has jump-started this movement by hiring Dr. Gary Bennett in 2007 as the first in-house sports psychologist in the ACC. And since then, 10 member schools have followed suit. Newsfeed reporter Brooke Leonard has more on the resources student athletes have under Dr. Bennett.
Virginia Tech is quickly becoming one of the most established universities in the country for mental health outreach for student athletes. Thanks to the installation of a full-time sports psychologist on call, Dr. Gary Bennett has changed the direction of the growing era of mental health awareness.
Well, I mean, I'm happy to say our department was one of the first in the country to have like a full-time licensed clinician available for student athletes, and the NCAA is certainly pushing that agenda.
Being a college student is extremely stressful. However, mixing in the demand to perform at the highest athletic caliber can be draining.
Now we have this new age of social media where you're also getting pressure from people that you don't know, and I think we've seen that a lot with student athletes on social media who are saying, look, I'm a real person, you can't say these things to me.
Virginia Tech offers two main outlets for student athletes, Cook Counseling in McComas and Athletic Performance in Merriman. However, opening up to a stranger may sometimes prove harder than taking the field for a big game.
But just in general, I think for any athlete, any student, that's a challenge to take that step and go and talk to a stranger. And the encouragement of their friends might make a difference.
One thing is for sure, Hokie athletes and students can be confident in finding the help they want when they need it. I'm Brooke Leonard.
Just ahead on the news feed, we will take a look at the new traffic pattern on 460.
And we'll see how Virginia Tech is participating in a recycling competition. That story and more after this break.
We'd do anything for kids. Yet 1 in 6 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back to the news feed. I'm Jesse Dix.
And I'm Lauren Farah. Whether it be a game day or a work day, many New River Valley and Blacksburg locals frequently use the Interstate 460 Southgate entrance to Virginia Tech. However, for those not using the entrance, the old stoplight in the middle of the busy road is known to have caused all kinds of traffic nightmares. Since 2006, it has been a long-term goal for local officials to get rid of the intersection. The project costs $46.7 million and will dramatically change the landscape and traffic patterns with the goal of improving safety and traffic flow. Since 2013, over 27 crashes have been recorded at the intersection. The new ramps and roundabouts will allow for a safer entrance to the university.
It's still got a stoplight there, but the way you're entering the highway is completely different than it was with that old stoplight. So I think it'll be a nice improvement looking forward, and I think it's already made a good impact on travel times.
A stoplight on Interstate 460 is not exactly best for the safety of drivers, which is exactly why the Virginia Department of Transportation is finally getting rid of it. While the stoplight served as the turning point into the main entrance of Virginia Tech for a number of years, a change was long overdue.
Architecture students are patiently awaiting the opening of a new store in the New River Valley area. Students hope that this store will aid in their future design projects. Hobby Lobby announced plans to open a new location in Christiansburg on March 26, 2018. It will be replacing the 55,000 square foot space of the former Kmart. Hobby Lobby is known to be an arts and crafts store, but also includes other items such as picture frames, home accents, holiday decor, and materials for students. Hobby Lobby will not only benefit the New River Valley area, but additionally, it will aid Virginia Tech architecture students.
Right now, the only place we have in town is Mishmish, which has a variety of different art supplies. However, they can be a little expensive, so Hobby Lobby would give us that opportunity to have those art supplies for a cheaper price, such as like pens, pencils, T-squares, triangles, all the different drafting tools that we need.
Opening in March, the benefits will come towards the end of the spring and will be in full effect for the fall semester. For updates, visit the official event page on Hobby Lobby's Facebook.
The Cultural and Community Centers, in partnership with the Office for Diversity and Inclusion at Virginia Tech, host events every year to celebrate Black History Month. Newsfeed reporter Malik Keaton gives us a look at what goes into planning a month-long celebration at Virginia Tech.
Black History Month began as Negro History Week in 1926 in the United States. Originally the second week of September, Black History Month became recognized nationally by every president since 1976. The Black Cultural Center has recently taken control of Black History Month programming at Virginia Tech in recent years. BCC Director Kimberly Williams talks about the challenges of programming.
We probably have more issues with, honestly, funding and retention more than anything else.
Kimberly has held her position for a few years now, and she discusses what events have garnered the most success.
So the Black Panther movie, it sold out, I think, in 2 days. The cultural excursion, like getting off campus, stuff that's free, that sold out in a day. So stuff like that.
Students also provide insight on the different looks that Black History Month has taken over the years at the university.
Around here in 2013, Black History Month was kind of something that was run by students for the most part. Since last year, Black History Month has been run out of this center, which has been really great because we have more funding, we have a little more cohesiveness within the programming.
This February, the BCC, in collaboration with other organizations in the Black community, have put together an event-filled calendar.
Looking at costume designs and language, and I'm just like really excited about it.
This has been Malik Keaton reporting for the Newsfeed.
Virginia Tech already has a great reputation as a green school, but there is always room for improvement. That's why this year, Virginia Tech will be competing in a national recycling competition called Recyclemania. Newsfeed reporter Megan Neward tells us more.
Recyclemania kicked off this week, and for the first time ever, Virginia Tech will be participating. Recyclemania is an 8-week recycling competition between colleges in the U.S. and Canada. Campus sustainability planner Carly Sypierski gives advice to Hokies who want to participate.
So any college or university across the country and in Canada is welcome to participate. I would say for students that aren't with the Office of Sustainability, the best way for them to get involved is to come out to one of our events, but also just to kind of start implementing small sustainable changes in their daily lives. So while this is a set 8-week competition, we hope that students will begin to live more sustainably afterwards. So if, let's say, a student had never had to sort their waste and recycling before they came here, we hope that that's a habit they'll pick up here and that they'll keep for the rest of their lives.
Recycling and trash totals for the competition are compiled on a per capita basis, so schools of all sizes can participate equally. At the end of the competition, the winning school is awarded a trophy made of recycled materials as well as national recognition.
Recycling specifically is something that's near and dear to my heart, so I think Recyclemania is just a great way to expand our efforts, I guess, on campus beyond into the nation. And it's also interesting seeing how other colleges stack up against us. You know, ideally we want to be the best, but there's competition out there.
To track Tech's progress, visit recyclemania.org. Reporting for the Newsfeed, I'm Megan Newhard.
That'll wrap up this edition of the Newsfeed. If you have a story idea for the Newsfeed, let us know. Send us an email at thenewsfeednrv@gmail.com. And as always, you can also connect with the Newsfeed on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for watching. I'm Lauren Farah.
And I'm Jesse Dix.